this practice is based on the floor, so if you have a mat, it's a good idea to use that. Otherwise, practicing on a carpet might feel more comfortable than a wooden floor today. We're going to start from a seated position, so seat however feels comfortable. If you can have your legs crossed, then great. If not, don't worry, kneeling or legs extended. The most important thing to start the practice is how you can sit to create space in the upper part of your body. So what's happening around your diaphragm, the rib cage and the chest. So find a comfortable seated position where you can get length in your spine and space around your diaphragm. When you're comfortable, allow your hands to rest either on your knees or in your lap, depends how you're sitting. For a moment, let your eyes close. And take a few full breaths through the nose. So breathing in and out through your nose. Let the shoulders relax down as your spine lengthens out of your pelvis. Bringing your head in line with your spine, so conscious that we're not letting the head drop forward. And take a moment to check in with how you're feeling at this very moment. On a physical level, is there any part of your body that is catching your attention for any reason? Whether that's muscular or in the joints or in your internal organs. Do a quick scan of your body from the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes. Inquiring into how you feel physically today. And inquiring without judgment, without labels, simply noticing. And how is your breath today? As you breathe in and out through your nose, does your breath feel free? Does it feel full? Or do you notice that it feels shorter or more shallow? See if you can witness your breath as it is. No need to change anything. To simply let it be and to notice. And what about your thoughts? How is the quality and the energy of your mind now? Maybe you notice your thoughts skittering across your mind like clouds across a busy sky. Maybe your mind feels clear, calm. Again, we're not applying any judgment here. This is simply a practice of observation. Lower your chin towards your throat, lengthen the back of your neck. Roll your chin across your chest, bring left ear towards left shoulder. Shoulders still relaxing down. Take a full breath in. And on your exhale, roll the chin back through center and taking the right ear towards the right shoulder. Shoulders relax as you breathe in and exhale. Roll the chin back to center. Let your eyes open if they're closed. Lift your head. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Inhale, bring the elbows forwards and up. And exhale, elbows back and down. Inhale, the shoulders forwards and up. And exhale, shoulders back and down. Once more. Release the hands, bring your left hand down to the mat. Take your right arm up towards the sky. Breathe in, reach up with the right arm, and as you exhale, sweep over towards the left. Keep your right sit bone grounded. Find a place that feels comfortable for your neck, either looking down, ahead, or up towards the sky, and spiral your shoulders open. Take a full breath and notice the space you're creating in the right side of your ribcage. And on your exhale, come back to center. Bring your right hand down, take your left arm up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sweeping over towards the right. Again, find that comfortable place for your neck. Keep your left sit bone grounded. If you do look up towards the sky, encourage the shoulders to open. Take one more full breath here and create maximum space in the left side of your ribcage. And as you exhale, come back up to center. Interlace your hands in front of your heart. Turn the palms to face away. As you inhale, reach the heels of the hands up towards the sky. And as you exhale, take a lean over towards the left. Reaching through the heels of the hands still. Inhale up to center. And exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the hands and circle the wrists as you lower your arms down. Uncross the legs. Bring yourself to an all fours position, onto hands and knees. Knees roughly under the hips, the hands roughly under the shoulders. Space between your fingers. From a neutral spine, we take a breath in. And as you exhale, come to cat pose. So tuck your tailbone round the spine, draw your chin towards your throat. And as you inhale, reverse the movement. So tilt the tailbone up. Encourage the heart between the upper arms and lifting the gaze. Exhale to cat spine. Round the spine, draw your chin to your throat. And inhale to the wonderfully named cow belly. We'll do one more. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow belly. And exhale to neutral. Tuck the toes under and take the knees a little wider than the hips. Take your hips back towards your heels. Use the hands to press gently into the mat or the carpet to encourage a stretch to the underside of the feet, to the toes. And then keeping that effort there, start to walk the hands forwards as far as is comfortable. If you can bring your forehead down to the mat, then great. If you can't, you might want to put a book, a block or a cushion beneath your forehead. Take a few full deep breaths here. If it gets too much for the toes, you can untuck the toes. Start to walk your hands back in towards yourself, so you can bring your hands back under the shoulders. Untuck the toes if they are tucked. Bring the knees back to hip distance apart. Take the right leg back behind you, let the ball of the foot rest on the mat. Press the arms into the mat, feel strength and stability through your arms as you gently lean the weight back into your extended leg. Now pivot on the left knee, so the left toes point towards the back left corner of your mat. Turn the right toes so they point out to the right, so the sole of the foot comes down. The left wrist beneath the left shoulder. And then we're going to open the body out to the side to take the right arm up towards the sky. Twinkle the fingers, rotate your wrists. Now press down through the lower arm, reach up through the extended arm. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, palm faces towards the top edge of your mat. As you sweep your arm overhead, bringing your upper arm towards your ear. Think about trying to reach the right fingertips as far away as you can. And making space once more in the right side of your rib cage. Bring the hand down to the mat. Bring the knee down to the mat. Bring your forearms down to the mat and interlace your hands. And make circles with the hips. Remembering to breathe fully and softly. Take the circles in the opposite direction. Back to center, bring the hands back under the shoulders. We'll take that to the other side. So the left leg out behind, arms pressing into the mat, pressing your floor away. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lean the weight back into the left leg. Pivot on the right knee, right toes towards the back right of your mat. The left foot pivots so that the sole of the foot comes down. Right wrist beneath the right shoulder, and open the body out to the side to take the left arm up towards the sky. Your right arm is supporting you, so really pressing the right arm into the earth. Circle the left wrist, twinkle the left fingers. And turn the palm to face towards the top end of your mat. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, bring the left arm overhead, upper arm towards your ear. Press down more through the back foot as you reach and arc with your left fingertips. Take a big breath and make much space as possible in the left side of your ribs. And exhale, back to tabletop. Hand down and knee down to the mat. And tuck the toes under again, take the knees wide again, and your hips back towards your heels. Take the arms forwards and the forehead towards the mat, or a cushion, or a block, or a book. Again, if this feels uncomfortable to the underside of your feet, feel free to untuck the toes. Feed the breath into the back of your body as though you're trying to breathe into your back part of your lungs. So often in the front of our body, we're always leading with our fronts. Forget that our lungs are almost like a 360-degree piece of kit. Walk the hands back in, come back onto tabletop, and then bring the legs around in front of you, or turn on the spot to take the legs out. With your legs extended, bring your left foot onto the mat or the carpet, roughly where your knee is, thereabouts. Draw the right toes back, so really flexing through the right foot. Interlace the hands around the left knee. If your foot's too close, you're going to find perhaps that you round a little through the spine, so don't worry about having the foot too close. It's going to give you more space if you have the foot a little further away. Use the leverage around the knee to create length through the spine. So as you inhale, lengthen your spine, relax the shoulders down. As you exhale, turn towards your bent leg. The right hand stays where it is, the left fingertips come towards the ground behind you. So imagine with a spiral staircase, your spine is like that spiral staircase, upright, more stable, rather than rounding or leaning. So use the hand on the floor behind you to leverage to encourage length. And with every exhale, explore the twist a little more. As your shoulders relax, and you could even bring it into the neck, the cervical spine, by turning to look towards your back shoulder. Keep the right toes drawing back towards you. Keep your gaze soft. One more breath here. And slowly unwind. Take the left foot out, lean back onto the hands a little, give the legs a little shake, rocking the hips a little. We'll take that to the other side. So with the left leg extended, we'll bring the right foot in towards us this time. Again, place the sole of the foot wherever feels right to allow you to get space and length, particularly in the lower back. Interlace the hands around the knee or the shin. Draw the left toes back so the left leg's an active participant in the posture. As you inhale, use the leverage around the bent knee to get length through the spine. And as you exhale, the left hand stays where it is. You turn towards your bent knee and the right fingertips rest on the mat or the floor behind you. Again, we're looking to find length with every breath in. So use that leverage on the floor, and with every exhale it's an opportunity to explore the twist. Maybe even easing out a little on the breath in and back in on your exhale. Turning your head, if that's comfortable, to look towards the back shoulder as the shoulders relax down. Keep your left leg engaged. Keep your gaze soft and your breath full. We'll take one more breath here. Unwind, come back to face front. Take your right leg out, give the legs a little shake. Scoot yourself a little further forward of your mat if you're on one. And then bring yourself down onto your back. Have the soles of the feet flat on the mat, so we're in a semi-supine position now. So you want to have the feet roughly about hip distance apart. And if you have them too close, you can feel almost like you've no room to move. Equally, too far away, and as we come to our bridge pose, feet might feel like they'll slip. So try to find the place where you feel most stable and spacious. Encourage the shoulder blades beneath the back of the body. A little nod of the head to lengthen the back of your neck. Arms by the sides of your body with your palms face down. Feel the connection of your feet to the ground. As you inhale, lifting your hips off the mat. A gentle squeeze of the glutes to help you lift. And as you exhale, lowering your pelvis back down to the mat or your carpet. So inhaling, lifting. Exhale to lower. Keep the movement slow and controlled. Let your breath decide the pace. Keep your head neutral. Moving through Setu Bandhasana, this bridge pose, a few more times. Keep your feet grounded. Don't let the feet lose connection with the mat. Let's do one more. Inhaling to rise. And exhale to lower. Lovely. Doesn't that feel great? Take your left leg out long. Draw your right knee in towards you. Take a hold either around the right knee or behind the right thigh. And draw the left toes back. So your extended leg is, the foot is flexed. And as you press through the left heel, Take a breath in and exhale to draw your right knee closer towards you. Almost like you're trying to bring the knee towards the armpit. Inhale to release a little. Let the thigh float away somewhat. And exhale to draw the right knee towards you. Once more. After this exhale, we're just going to pause here for a moment in this reclined pigeon variation. And start to make circles with the right knee. Circles with that right knee in one direction and then the other. Okay, keep a hold of your right knee, but bend your left leg so the sole of the left foot's back on the mat. Cross your right ankle over the left knee, just at the top of the left thigh. Let your hands rest by the sides of your body as your right knee relaxes. Your right foot is flexed, so as though you're wearing a ski boot on your right leg. Take a breath in. With an exhale, encourage your right knee to open out towards the side. Notice how it feels in the right hip. Keep flexing your right foot. Either stay here or start to walk the left foot a little closer. Maybe coming onto the ball of the left foot. Maybe staying here. Or if, without compromising the connection with the back of your skull and the base of your tailbone, you could lift the left foot off the mat to draw the left thigh closer towards you. And then, if you wish, thread the hands through to take behind the left thigh. If you find you're having to lift your head up, lift the tailbone, that's a sign that perhaps this isn't the right variation for you today. So find the variation that feels right for you today, where we're not compromising and where we're not allowing the ego to creep in. Our practice really should feel absolutely beneficial for body and mind, not a competition with ourselves. Let's take one more breath here. As you exhale, release. Place the foot down, place the other foot down. And we'll come to do 3 rounds of Setu Bandhasana again. So position the feet, palms face down, head neutral. As we breathe in, we lift the hips off the mat. As we exhale, lower your pelvis down to the carpet or your mat. Inhale to rise, gentle squeeze as you feel your glutes start to kick in to help this lift. And exhale to lower. We'll do one more. And let your pelvis land heavy on the mat. Right leg out long, left leg in towards you. Take a hold around the left shin or the left thigh. And as you flex the right foot, so press through the right heel, so you draw your left knee a little closer in towards you. Take a breath in, let the left thigh float away a little, and as you exhale, draw the left knee closer as though you're trying to draw it towards your left armpit. Inhale, release a little, exhale as we draw the knee in. Once more. And hold here for a moment. So we're drawing the left knee in, pressing away through the right heel. And start to circle the left knee in one direction and then the other. Keep a hold of the left leg, bend the right leg. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. And flex the left foot, so it's like you're wearing a ski boot on the left leg. Hands relaxed by the sides of your body. Take a breath in As you exhale, encourage the left knee to open out to the side. We're not helping it with our hands. This is our own muscle that is doing this. We're finding our own edge without force, without pressure. Make sure you've still got your left ski boot on. Either staying here, this is option A. Option B is to start to walk the right foot closer in towards you, maybe coming onto the ball of the right foot. Maybe this feels enough for you. Also aware that one side can feel quite different to the other. If, without compromising the integrity of our tailbone and the back of our skull connecting to the mat, lift the right foot off, thread the hands through to clasp behind the right thigh. Maintain length down the back of your neck. Keep the left knee encouraging out to the side. And breathe. We'll take one more breath here. The end of your exhale, release the foot. Place both feet back down on the mat. Take your feet a little wider than hip distance now. And let your knees drop down towards the right. Now this is quite a relaxed twist, so we're not forcing the knees down, they just go wherever they want to go. The left hip might lift a little, and you can either stay here with the head looking up, or you can turn to look towards your left. Inhale the knees back to centre and the head if it's turned. Exhale the knees down towards the left. Either the head stays centre, turn to look towards the right. Inhale the knees back to centre, head back to centre. And then bring both knees in towards you. Take a hold around the knees, rest the hands on the kneecaps. Lengthen the back of your neck, and then start to circle the knees, quite a generous circle with the knees. This can feel as a really nice massage for your lower back. And then take the circle in the opposite direction. As big a circle as you can make with the knees without losing contact between the knees and the hands. And then back to centre, bring the feet down onto the mat. And for the final part of our practice, we'll spend a few moments relaxing, breathing, and bringing some mindful softness to our bodies. It's really important that you feel comfortable here. For some people, it's more comfortable to have the knees bent. For others, having the legs extended. If your legs are extended, try having space between the legs. Arms resting by the sides of the body. See how it feels to encourage the shoulder blades under the body and the arms rotate so the palms face up. If that doesn't feel nice, try having the hands on the belly. Have space all around you, so space between the armpits, between the legs. And allow your eyes to close. This is still a part of our practice, so bring some integrity to this posture, to Shavasana. Lengthen the back of your neck, a little nod of the chin. Feeling a sense of personal symmetry between left and right. With your eyes closed, we've withdrawn a sense, so we can perhaps become more aware of what's happening internally, rather than being distracted by external stimuli. So notice the space around your forehead, between your eyebrows, smoothing the skin around your forehead and between your eyebrows. letting your eyes sink softly into their sockets. Does your jaw feel relaxed? Do you need to yawn to help release the jaw? And bring some space between your back teeth. Feel the tongue rest lightly in your mouth. Maybe swallow a time or two to help the throat to relax. If your arms are extended, notice how the fingertips curl naturally in towards your palms. If your fingertips are extending, that's a sign that you're not relaxing the hands. So willfully relax the muscles of the arms and the hands. Feel the arms heavy on the floor. The pelvis heavy on the floor. If your legs are extended, then notice the ankles and the feet splaying out to the side. If your legs are relaxed, if you notice your feet pointing up towards the sky, that's perhaps a sign that you're holding the legs in place. So if so, take a breath in, and on your exhale, encourage the legs to relax. Bring your awareness now to the belly, the space around and behind your belly button. And notice as you breathe in, there's a rise in the belly. As the diaphragm expands, almost as though a balloon is inflating with your inhale. As you exhale, the belly draws back towards the spine. See if you can lengthen the breath in now, so that it's not only in the belly, but in the rib cage too. Feel the rib cage broaden, expand and lift slightly as you breathe in. And draw back to your center on your exhale. Let your mind focus on this rise and fall of your breath. The physical manifestation of your inhale and exhale. Start to circle the ankles, twinkle the fingers. Turn the head gently from one side to the other. As you breathe in, take a big stretch. Take the arms overhead. Take the legs out long if they're not already. And as you exhale, draw your knees in towards you. Take a hold of your knees. Rocks gently from side to side. And then rolling onto your right hand side. Support your head with your lower arm. Keep your eyes still closed if that's comfortable. Take a breath in here. Complete breath out. Still with your eyes closed if you can, and still really softly and slowly support yourself to come back to a seated position. Any comfortable seat. Again, the legs could be crossed, you could be kneeling, the legs extended. Find a seat that feels comfortable for you, where you can get length in your spine. Shoulders relaxed. Bring your hands to your heart center, palms lightly pressing together. Feel the thumbs against your breastbone. Take a moment to inquire now how you feel in your physical self. How you feel in your breath. And how you feel in your thoughts. Does your mind feel calmer, more clear? Whether it does or it doesn't, there's no judgment, no label, a simple observation. Bow your head towards your hands, towards your heart, a gesture of gratitude, of thanks to yourself for giving yourself this time of self-care. When you're ready, allow your eyes to softly open, your hands to fall away. I wish you a wonderful, joy-filled rest of your day. Thank you.